Welcome to this explainer. I am so incredibly thrilled you're tuning in today because we're going to tackle something every single creator hates, the dreaded blank page problem. You know the feeling, right? You've got this phenomenal concept in your head, you sit down at your desk, and absolutely nothing happens. The cursor just sits there blinking at you, mocking you. Well, today we're exploring a brilliant system designed to fix exactly that. It's called the AI YouTube script engine, and it's built to take you from a totally empty screen to a complete word-for-word script. So let's jump right in.
But first, we really have to face a pretty painful reality. Why is it that absolutely brilliant video ideas still manage to lose viewers in the first 15 seconds? Honestly, it's heartbreaking. You know your topic is gold, you know the value is there, but look, if that opening fails, none of the amazing information in the middle of your script even matters. The hard truth we have to accept is that a great idea just isn't enough on its own.
Okay, let's dive into this. Why are people actually clicking away? Listen, they aren't leaving because your core idea is bad. They leave because the intro is just way too slow. I mean, we've all watched a creator ramble for 3 minutes about their morning coffee before getting to the actual point, right? Exactly. Viewers also bail because the content lacks any logical structure, so it just feels like a list of random talking points. Or they click away because the script doesn't match the target length. Maybe it drags on forever, or the call to action just feels incredibly awkward and forced.
And we really need to acknowledge the true cost of these struggles. It's not just about one single video underperforming. When you're constantly guessing at your script structure, it completely drains your mental energy. It leads to wasted time, which, as we know, directly causes inconsistent publishing schedules. Basically, you end up missing out on huge opportunities to connect with your audience and grow your channel simply because the writing process feels like an uphill battle every single time.
Section 1, the 5-question solution. Stop guessing at structure.
So here's the fix. The AI YouTube script engine isn't just some random idea generator, it's a highly reusable system. Think of it as a single, incredibly powerful AI prompt. All you have to do is feed it inputs, specifically 5 simple answers. It takes those constraints and seamlessly generates a complete word-for-word YouTube script in a matter of seconds. It's literally that straightforward.
So what exactly is this engine asking you for? Well, it needs 5 very precise inputs. Number 1, what's the video topic or working title? 2, what is the main call to action or conversion goal? 3, who is the ideal viewer? 4, what tone or style should the video use? Are you going for highly educational or maybe high energy and funny? And finally, number 5, what's the desired video length? By forcing you to answer these 5 questions right out of the gate, it completely wipes out that blank page anxiety. You aren't actually writing the script anymore. You're just providing the strategic direction.
Section 2, Anatomy of a Perfect Script, the retention-focused flow.
Now, the engine doesn't just build a basic outline. It builds a true full script. And this breakdown brilliantly illustrates exactly what you get. It generates a fast, snappy 15-second hook to instantly grab attention. It builds a clear audience connection right at the start. It organizes your core content into logical sections or acts. Plus, it strategically places a really natural, softer, hard call to action. And it even writes a YouTube-native outro designed specifically to keep viewers binging on the platform. On top of all that, it gives you a suggested video title, a thumbnail text line, and, if your video's over 7 minutes long, full YouTube chapters, the whole shebang.
Just think about the old way for a second. You were guessing at structure, worrying constantly about pacing, and wondering if your sales pitch sounded way too forced. But the new way? You get a complete, structured script that actually teaches, retains attention, and naturally guides your viewer. And all of it is generated from those initial 5 strategic answers you provided.
Section 3, matching your target runtime. Align word count and pace. Pacing is a massive stumbling block for pretty much everyone, but the engine handles this effortlessly with a built-in runtime guide. See, the AI doesn't just spit out a random jumble of words. It actually targets specific lengths based on the input you give it. This is huge because it means your script is never artificially padded with a bunch of fluff, but it's also not so brief that it leaves your audience feeling totally unsatisfied.
To put that into perspective, the engine uses approximate word counts to perfectly match your desired length. Check this out. A 2-minute video needs about 300 words. 5 minutes? That's approximately 750 words. 10 minutes requires around 1,500 words, and for a chunky 15-minute deep dive, you're looking at 2,250 words or more. Having this mapped out takes the guesswork entirely out of your scripting pace. It's a fantastic little cheat sheet to keep in your back pocket.
Section 4, Better Inputs, Better Scripts.
maximizing your AI output.
Now, here is the real secret weapon of this entire process. The AI is only as good as the human direction it receives. Seriously, if you just say your audience is, quote, people who like business, you are going to get a generic, boring script. But if you describe your ideal viewer in rich, vivid detail, like saying they are freelance graphic designers struggling to find high-paying clients, wow, the engine will produce a highly specific, natural-sounding script that feels incredibly personalized to that exact person.
And that brings us to a moment of radical honesty. Look, the AI YouTube script engine is an unbelievably powerful structural tool, but it's not a magic button. You absolutely must read through and personalize the final script so it sounds exactly like your unique voice. You've got to fact-check any examples or claims it generates, for sure. It's also vital to remember that AI does not and cannot guarantee views, subscribers, or monetization. At the end of the day, high retention will always depend on your execution, your on-camera delivery, and your editing. You still have to bring the magic.
So if you're tired of wasting hours just staring at a blinking cursor, it's time to systemize your workflow. You can actually stop starting from a blank page today. Go ahead and grab the AI YouTube script engine and put this exact 5-question framework to work for your channel. You can find it right through the link provided in the description below. I want to leave you with this one final thought to ponder as we wrap up this explainer. If you had all this structural heavy lifting done for you, if you quite literally never had to stare at a blank page again, what is the very next topic your YouTube script would teach the world? The brilliant ideas are already up there in your head. Now you just have the system to let them out. Thanks so much for joining me today, and happy creating.